Tonight, from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we polish off week. With a good Monday night matchup between the New England Patriots and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go to wrap up a busy weekend of football. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
On 1st and 10, Whitley. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
Whitley's pass.
Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
His 49-yard line.
The numbers for him from a week ago, 16 carries, 67 yards.
I was so glad you asked for a couple of offensive linemen to talk to before the game, because they told us that in last week's contest, everything was clicking. Didn't matter whether they were doing gap scheme, zone scheme, power, whatever it was working, and they expect more of the same in this game, although they're prepared for some adjustments by the defense they expect to see.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Off play action, Whitley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for him. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll be led out by a man who was undrafted out of Buffalo, standing at 6'7". It's Tyree Jackson.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
At the 46-yard
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and down to the 7-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Now a give right side. Bird. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Miller.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Second and goal. At the Patriots 7-yard line.
Jackson forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tyree Jackson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Patriots nothing. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Whitley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Cortland.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because
this is caught inside the 15. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
His pass caught at the 4. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. New England trying to get a place on offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Whitley. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10, and the Patriot first down.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. That's out to the left and complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
John Ross. He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Into the first quarter with the score Falcons 14, Patriots nothing.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Patriots.
From the gun, Whitley. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas.
Whitley's pass.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
It's second and inches at the 24-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Complete to number 82. Touchdown.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide is a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed.
Chris Boswell set.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. He's been really good in the yardage category, yet to hit the end zone, however.
A minor blemish against him right now because the work he's doing catching the ball, in some ways he's helping serve as good ball control because the big plays that he's making have really helped out his team.
Absolutely. They're winning on the scoreboard here in quarter number 2. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flagged for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. This is out quickly to the right. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Could have gone with a ground game there, opted for the quick pass. Well, I don't know that it would have mattered, Charles, but it didn't work out.
In a lot of these offenses, yards after catch are built in without explicitly saying it. In this case, he didn't make anyone miss out on the perimeter. Got tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
And brings up 4th down.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Extra point.
Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Operating from the gun. Whitley. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line.
At the 7.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or 2, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think you baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
That's good.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. On 2nd down, Swift. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Chris Boswell.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A first throw for the backup, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback. But as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They go play action with Jackson. That ball complete to Isabella. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 yards there, just like last play.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. Yeah, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a two-touchdown game. As we'll head down. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Jackson on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Byrne. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. John Ross. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Cairo Santos set to kick
now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Patriot first down.
From the gun, Whitley. Got a man open. It's Sutton. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, New England.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Operating from the gun. Whitley looking middle, and it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's third down.
It's third down.
From the gun, Whitley. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
Jackson's pass.
But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas.
Whitley's
and down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Operating from the gun, Whitley. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with third and 1.
The 3-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's third down.
Back to throw. Whitley. The third down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A 20-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Patriots.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Here's Swift. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Santos with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
To number 37.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Whitley. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Whitley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitley. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 4th down, Whitley. Now this is incomplete. They're in coverage to knock it away, Marquise Blair. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now he's flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Byrd. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 25. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
They go back to the ground, this time Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons continue to pour it on.
Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw
Cairo Santos lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England trying to get to place on offense.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 1st down, Whitley. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Whitley. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
Patriots.
Operating from the gun, Whitley. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Whitley looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 40. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Whitley. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that
one. On 3rd and 2, Whitley. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. John Ross, 60 yards, and the Falcons add on.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
17. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Whitley. DeForest Buckner in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Throwing on 1st down, Whitley. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This time Jackson will throw it.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
A 24-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Patriots 17.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
After the main field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
32-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Whitley. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
11 yards.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go. How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And here now come the Falcons. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Back to the air on 2nd down. Whitley, he's going to let it fly. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 30. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Tonight, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Atlanta, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, for New England, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina